Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back down onto the mat. We are here in Madison Square Garage around the pool table of relevancy. To my left is Mr. Dan Danielson. I am Roddy Reece. We're here to talk about all things professional wrestling. Mighty colourful in Madison Square Garage today because we were just at the Canberra Raiders' last home game of the season and we managed to clinch the minor premiership for the first time in 35 years.
So we're going to talk about not professional wrestling to start with?
Give us a couple minutes, talk about the Raiders and their massive season after being tipped to be the wooden spoon.
Don't you be one of those guys. Don't do it.
I know you love when the Raiders fans talk about that. But no, this is... I don't even really have words for how happy I am, how proud of the team I am.
Look, I mean, I'm not a Canberra Raiders fan in the first instance, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Parramatta fan, but living here for now the majority of my adult life, I do have a bit of a penchant for the Raiders and a bit of a soft spot for the town I live in. And look, it's pretty good. As much as I hate Raiders fans, it's really good to see the Raiders.
Not me, though.
Not you. Not you, not Ted. Not Josh. There's a handful I don't mind.
Yeah.
There's a few that really get on my nerves though.
Yeah.
But it's really fun to see, like, obviously your hometown win a minor premiership and finish the end of the regular season coming in first. Pretty exciting for you guys. So should make for an interesting final series.
As long as we don't get a repeat of 2019, please.
You're a bit nervous, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
He was sweating bullets today. They were up like 2 tries, and it was pretty comfortable. And Reece was like, I'm a bit worried.
Up by 2 tries. We're up by 8 points.
Well, it's 2 scores.
Well, yeah.
Close
Still,
enough.
like, it wasn't until that last 4 minutes where we got the try to seal the victory.
It wasn't until the siren went right at the end of the game that I was confident we were going to win.
It's absolutely great. Love it. Fingers crossed for the finals.
Yeah, look, hopefully for you. My team's definitely not going to make it, so... If you're an NRL fan, a rugby league fan, let us know
your team
in the
down below.
comments. Yeah.
And if you really want to roast us, because I'm a Raiders fan, go for it. I don't care. Minor premiership. Suck my balls.
I mean, we could also say, unfortunately, for all of the PWA wrestlers that are sponsored by the Tigers, they were the ones who lost today.
Lockie McIntyre, you and your shitty West Tigers belt.
Also, to tie this into our professional wrestling podcast that we have running right now, the halftime entertainment and the pre-game entertainment at the Raiders game today was Slam Pro Wrestling League, our local Canberra guys.
Getting a huge crowd as well.
Really, quite fun seeing the amount of people that clearly had no idea about what wrestling was, and they're all footy fans, but they stopped and watched, and there was some good talent that was on display today. We saw our good friends Dan Archer, the Slam champion, having a match. Good mate of the podcast, Vinny Bronson, was out there.
Absolute mug.
The Hope from the Top Rope, Luke. Bunch of people. Cosmo Cooper. Randy won in the Chambers.
Randall from PWA.
IWA, yeah.
Oh, IWA. That's right.
Correct. Jack Osborne's part of North Shore Wankers. I think there was a lot of people there. Obviously,
should have brought the finger in.
We should have put the finger in because it is bright green too. That would have helped you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just taken it to the game.
That would have been smart.
It would have been smart.
That would have been smart.
That was on us.
Didn't think too far ahead.
But I mean, the halftime entertainment was a 20-person over-the-top battle royale, the Terry Campese battle royale,
which got screened on the big screen at the game as well.
So look, let's be fair. Slam have gone and broken records over and over again. They had a massive crowd of 1,800 people at the convention centre 2 years ago. Yeah. They had 2,400 people at AIS Arena last year. And now they have put on a battle royal in front of 23,700 people in GIO Stadium. That's pretty amazing.
Mate, back of the line, the rest of the Australian promotions.
That's pretty wild. And obviously, of all of the best wrestlers that you can get on the East Coast, the people that were available for Slam in this battle royale, the winner quite obviously was Slamu.
Yeah. Dan's a little indifferent about that decision.
Is it only because no one could throw him over the top rope?
I think so. They focused too much on Ultra Bison at the start to get him out, and they didn't conserve their energy. They wasted it all getting Ultra Bison out, and that's why they couldn't get Slamu out. And
Slamu ended up winning. And look, our Slam champion, Dan Archer, was the runner-up. He, several times when he was wrestling earlier on in the day and he went to the top rope and we told him, don't do it, Dan. We know this goes poorly for you.
Every time.
As a Knights fan, you should have known better because you suck at football, and clearly you don't because
And now your team has no coach.
and no chance at the finals. So Dan went up to the top rope. Slamu took advantage, shook him down. Slamu wins
Turnbuckle right in the
Terry
testes.
Campese. Does the Terry Campese Battle Royale winner get a title shot or anything? Or is it
Usually, I don't know what they're going with this year.
okay? Interesting take.
Because Ricky
it is.
Sias did for the first one.
That's true.
King Vance did last year, and he opted to cash in for a tag team championship opportunity.
Maybe Slamu, Surf and Turf are going to go for the tag titles.
Turf, hey, there we go. They are on the Slam Power rankings.
They are.
In the top 5, so here we go.
Should
just
they be in the
spoiled
top
it.
5?
It's only 5 teams.
Maybe a 6.
Let's get on to some other professional wrestling news. We're going to start talking about this Raja Jackson situation that's developing over in the United States for... Shit, what's the promotion name?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought you
anyway,
were the one that took the notes, man. You told me, don't worry about the notes. I've taken it.
my note was Raja Jackson.
Well, that's not very helpful.
While Dan looks it up, we know
You're
that
the worst.
the promotion is run by Rikishi. They were under the WWE ID umbrella, and that has since been completely wiped. They are no longer under that WWE ID umbrella. The two superstars that WWE had, I think they were doing stuff on Evolve.
They were on Evolve, yes.
They've been given the axe from Evolve due to their involvement with said company. Dan's still trying to find it.
KnoxPro.
KnoxPro, that's right. Thank you very much, Sir Daniel Fortescue.
Hey, you're welcome. That's what the internet's for.
So yeah, this is a bloody wild situation to talk about. So
Yeah, look, I mean, if you haven't seen it, you've been off social media for the week because I've had a whole bunch of people that aren't necessarily wrestling fans that have still sent me this kind of a video. It's pretty freaking wild. This is unfortunately the line where a work and a shoot go wrong.
yes,
And someone goes into business for themselves. One of the first videos I was sent of it was Rampage Jackson, his dad, watching it on Kick.
yeah,
So the whole point was Rampage was streaming on Kick, watching his son, knowing that they were going to do a shoot. They were going to do something.
right, okay,
And it happened. And one of the first things that Rampage said was, shit, we might get banned off Kick for this. Not worrying about what's happening, but like, oh my God, our streaming deal might go because of what my son has just done. That's a little annoying. But look, there's so many things to talk about in this whole story and so many different things. I kind of want to focus on the positives out of it, not so much what happened, right? Because when you put an untrained wrestler and a fully trained MMA fighter in the ring, this is what can happen, right?
yes,
Because he obviously was hyped up on adrenaline, on whatever it was. Things went wrong and he went way too far. And for the LAPD or whoever to be involved in it is because it's a probable crime, because he beat a man senseless.
yeah,
Unarmed, unprovoked man, beaten senseless, right? What I have loved that has come out of it is the uproar against what has happened and the swelling of support for Psycho Stu.
yes,
The fact that, Mr. Beast donated $10,000. Jericho is $1,000. Swerve put money in.
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. I think Darby did. A whole bunch of professional wrestlers have come out and donated money. They put up the GoFundMe, and within about 4 or 5 days, it was like $185,000, which is huge amount for someone.
Yeah.
That's 10 times what they would make on the indies for a whole year. Also might be half of what their hospital bill cost is because the American medical system's not great. And I think some of the things that he's got, let's say, serious injuries, nothing life-threatening, but a whole bunch of facial injuries. So he's going to need multiple surgeries for it. I'm just trying to see if there's anything specific on there. But the positive for me is that he's okay now.
yes,
Right?
yeah.
There was a point when he was pretty critical because if you watch the video and if you've seen it, he obviously gets picked up and slammed, and the slam is much more of an MMA takedown. It's not a spine buster. It's not done safely. It's slamming him down. His head whacks against the mat. He's unconscious
Immediately.
as he hits the ground.
Yeah. And then what followed after that, I think probably caused the biggest uproar because if he had just done the slam and then backed off,
Even if
I
he had
don't
just
think it
thrown
would have been
a couple.
I don't think it would have been such a huge issue. But the fact that he then mounts Psycho Stu
Yep.
and then delivers about 6 to 10 punches
going.
directly to his head before someone intervenes and stops him from doing that.
But someone tries.
That's wild.
And he sort of pushes away and still continues. It takes them a second to go to get him off, which is, and look, like they were filming an angle. It was supposed to be something at the start of the show where they had a bit of a confrontation.
Yeah.
And then you said someone backstage said, make sure you get your receipt in
Yeah.
the ring, which is cool. But when you tell an MMA fighter, get your receipt, that's very different to telling a wrestler, get your receipt. And I don't think he understood what, and Stu clearly had no clue.
Yeah.
He didn't cover up. He didn't protect. He was unconscious. But at no point was he thinking, I'm going to go in this ring and this guy is going to punch my skull in as hard as physically possible.
Yeah.
So, look, it is a horrible story for what has happened, but the support and the upswell of people reaching out for Psycho Sid and the support for him has been fantastic. So, I mean, KnoxPro put out a statement about saying that, they don't condone it, wasn't what their plans were, and, obviously they're not going to they've cut ties with Raja, they're not going to do anything with him. All the support for Psycho Sid. That's all the positive. I think WWE have made the unfortunate and right decision to cut their ties to KnoxPro right now.
Yeah.
It's not a good look. You want to be as far away from that as physically possible.
Absolutely.
So it sucks for the other guys in that WWE ID program to be dropped because of that.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. Just because they're under that company's umbrella.
Yeah.
Not even directly involved in the incident, but just because they're unfortunately under that umbrella.
It's tied in. It's unfortunate, yeah. I am now reading a story, and I don't know, I haven't had this fully factually completed, but in a bold move, indie pro wrestling company Danger Pro Wrestling have now booked the infamous son of Rampage Jackson, Raja Jackson, for an upcoming appearance at their event.
Yeah, I'd cancel that.
I'm not a huge fan, but this is done after.
Yeah,
So they've booked him
that's-
post. This is clearly a shot at trying to get on the bandwagon of having this guy in and getting his name
That's
involved.
not publicity you would want to bring to your
Is it going
company.
to sell tickets, though?
Probably, but it's morally hazy.
Oh, absolutely. Not a big fan of the moral guidelines of you booking this
Yeah.
guy, especially when he's being, investigated by the police.
And that's the thing, like people backstage in, what was it?
KnoxPro.
KnoxPro. They've been communicating in the locker room to help as little as possible with the investigation, which is kind of wild to think about.
I just want to stay away from it.
Just like help it. Help it. Like, why hinder it?
Did you see?
'Cause that's a
Did
si-
you see what he did?
So,
Did you see him just nearly kill a man with his bare hands in a ring? Do you want to be on his bad side?
who cares? What is he going to do?
Exactly what he did to Psycho Sid.
Yeah, but like now that
Stu,
it's
sorry.
happened, like there's going to be security and stuff involved.
And you
if
think
that
like-
guy gets around wrestling again.
Look, I fully agree with you in most cases.
But also it's America.
It's America.
Logic goes out the fucking window.
MMA fighter, and he's clearly crazy. Yeah. What would
So
stop
I think
him?
I did see something from Rampage after the fact. Put up a few paragraphs just talking about
Yeah.
the incident, mentioning that his son wasn't like well
Well,
mentally.
he also copped concussions in training a couple of
Yeah.
days or weeks beforehand, and he wasn't sure where he was at. Whether those are excuses or not, I don't, and I will respect Rampage for coming out and not condoning what his son did.
Yes.
He 100% did not defend him.
Yeah.
He said, "Look, there might be, other reasons as to why he acted in the way that he did, but at no point am I condoning what he did, and I'm very sorry for Psychos too." So,
Yeah.
look, it's just wild, man, wild. But hey, America.
Let's talk about some more controversial comments.
Oh, please. we love this for TikTok.
Becky Lynch live in Birmingham throwing shade at Ozzy Osbourne. What I thought was really funny about when Kelly Osbourne called Becky Lynch out
Yep.
on social media was the fact that she tagged a fan page and not Becky Lynch's actual page.
That was kind of funny. But was she calling out Ozzy Osbourne or was she calling out Birmingham? Bit of both, right?
I probably should have got the whole quote.
You probably should have. Do I have to Google this while you talk again?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome, man. Keep going.
If you haven't watched Monday Night Raw, Becky was coming out to have a bit of a promo. Actually, she was meant to be getting called out by Nikki Bella in the lead up to their confrontation for the championship, the Intercontinental Championship, which is now confirmed for Clash in Paris,
Yes.
which we predicted would get added to the card. Becky Lynch got the upper hand. She got out there first. She starts to throw some shade at Birmingham, specifically relating to Ozzy Osbourne and leaving Birmingham and moving to LA because it's a much better city, getting out of a shithole. Dan's taking so long to get this quote.
Because I went to a Reddit page and all it was comments about the post, not what she actually said. So I'll get there.
That's all right. But yeah, Kelly Osbourne's come out, openly criticised Becky Lynch for the comment, demanded a public apology, which has since not occurred.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything. I wonder if they'll do it on Monday Night Raw or something. I just don't think they're going to do it at all.
Let's be fair. As much as popular as Ozzy Osbourne was, and he was a Hall of Famer, does anyone care about Kelly Osbourne anymore?
No, I'm pretty sure she's a bit of a character.
So Becky's line was, you want a match? Fine. You can have your match, but I am not wrestling in Birmingham. The only good thing that came out of here died a month ago.
There we go. That's not even that bad. As an Ozzy Osbourne fan, I was not offended in the slightest.
And then she continued. There was obviously a gasp. And then she continued. But in fairness to Ozzy Osbourne, he had a good sense to move to LA, a proper city, because if I lived in Birmingham, I'd die too. Now,
okay, maybe the second part's not that great.
Absolutely not. So if you take that quote as it stands, she says the only good thing to come out of here died a month ago. So she's saying that Ozzy Osbourne is a good thing that left Birmingham. And then she says here, because if I lived in Birmingham, I'd die too. So that is a joke at Birmingham, the city. That is not at Aussie. That is not at his death. That is saying, if I lived here, I would also die.
Get over yourself, Kelly.
So, come on. Like, there is way worse things that have been said by professional wrestlers
on TV.
Absolutely.
Lucky none of them joke about 9/11, hey?
Oh, no one would do that. John Cena. Look, I just feel like it's the kind of thing that, like, where everyone's just trying to get their 5 minutes of fame again.
Kelly's irrelevant. Kelly doesn't really need to do that.
No, but she's irrelevant now, right? Like, realistically, like, apart from, Meet the Osmonds and stuff, no one cares. Her dad has passed, and that's obviously a sad thing that he's a Hall of Famer and a rock legend. But you don't need to get yourself back in the media just because of a joke that someone made about your dad.
No.
And not even a bad joke about your dad. I think, like, saying that he was the good thing that left Birmingham is fine. Shut up. Move on. I stand with Becky Lynch.
We've all moved on. Yeah, I do too. It's coming from a devout Ozzy Osbourne fan.
Yeah, and coming from a devout not Becky Lynch fan. Good job, big time Bex.
Let's talk about some good news, shall we?
Can we?
Yes.
All right.
Cody Rhodes.
Whoa!
And his wife, Brandy Rhodes.
Here comes Cody Rhodes.
Here comes Leilani Ella Runnels. They have welcomed a brand new baby girl into their family. So absolutely amazing to hear.
I did see
Congratulations.
Photo of Liberty with the big cis hat on.
Nice
cute.
touch.
Yeah.
The fact that it has not been leaked or found out about beforehand
I did not know she was pregnant.
Wild.
Yeah.
In this day and age, no one said a word about Brandy being pregnant or the fact that there was a baby on the way.
No.
I did see someone put out a clip of a interview that Cody did a couple of months back where he mistakenly said, the wife and I and the two kids. And he had to retract that.
The one kid. I can't count.
Yeah, well, exactly. So he knew, but he was just like, no, it's not public yet. So congratulations to Cody and Brandy on that.
No, that's really awesome. And
I like the fact that it hadn't come out.
Yeah, it's good. And like it's nice that it's not a storyline and stuff, which is good. Whether they put it in a story at some point, maybe, who knows. I think it's really nice that, Brandy's had this time away, and Cody obviously now, I think at the moment he's in Australia. He's filming
he landed in Sydney this morning to start filming Street Fighter stuff.
So whether he was with Brandy or not, I don't know.
Sydney's just up the road.
Oh, we want to just go up to Fox Studios. We'll go have a look.
Aren't
you going to Horden next? That's where Fox Studios is. You go.
Will Cody still be there?
Well, I was reading that him and Roman, I think his time filming is meant to finish before Roman. So Roman's meant to be filmed until like the 20th of September.
Okay.
And Cody's like the week before it, which the way that I think I was reading or seeing it was that Cody should be finished in time to have the match with Drew at WrestlePalooza, because that seems to be what they'll try and do, whereas Roman won't be back. He'll still be filming.
Right.
So Roman is having the Clash in Paris match with Bronson.
And then he's going.
Correct. And Cody's filming beforehand.
Right. That makes sense.
That's why it works.
Yeah. All right. That makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, you're going to the Horden, mate. Just pop around to Fox Studios, see if Cody's around. Do you reckon Cody's a big fan of who you're seeing at the Horden?
Sabaton.
Maybe Cody's a big fan of Sabaton.
Doubt that.
Cody Rhodes, you feel like Sabaton, bit of metal? Get on it.
I will personally give you a down under the mat hat.
You're really selling it to him.
Prized commodity in Australia. We don't have too many of them floating around, so precious
Do I have
content.
to give you one of the spare ones you can take up with you?
No, I was going to give my snapback.
You need the snapback one. That's high praise, Cody.
That's my prized possession.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I'd probably have to wash it because it's got some sweat stains.
Nah, keep it authentic.
Yeah,
keep it
exactly there. It's authentic. One thing before we jump into some talk about Forbidden Door with AEW, talk about some of those results. Stephanie McMahon on her What's Your Story with Roman Reigns this week, which I've not watched, but
I haven't had the pleasure of watching it yet, no.
some of the clips coming out look pretty good, so I'm going to have to make the time to try and look at that. Stephanie McMahon is openly advertising, and WWE as a whole, I guess, openly advertising the use of VPNs.
Because it's not Nord. What's the one that Stephanie's sponsoring by?
Oh, I should have noted it down.
You're the worst at
I can't fucking do everything for this podcast, Daniel.
You're like putting that. Let's talk about this thing, but I've only half done any research.
Well, it's not a VPN that I'd use here, so why do I care?
Isn't it?
No, it's not NordVPN.
It's not NordVPN, which we want to sponsor this podcast.
Yeah,
if you'd like
absolutely.
to, like and subscribe down in the comments and let us know if you can get
down
NordVPN. Hang on, Stephanie McMahon.
VPN podcast.
VPN. The top 10 best VPNs for 2025. That's not what I asked. Google.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
No.
But it's quite funny that they're trying to plug ESPN and everything, and she's like, here's how to use a VPN so you can watch Netflix overseas.
Yeah, you can watch it in Canada and then watch the PLEs for free. Kind of goes against everything that they just did, making a deal with ESPN, right? Right?
Right. Use the code STEPH. That's quite funny.
Is that actually the code?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
yeah.
Did you find it?
No, this article from the sports stuff is not telling me which brand of VPN she is selling.
But it's giving you the code so you can go use it.
What a VPN is and how it works and what code to sign up with. Yeah, no, it doesn't actually tell me.
Okay.
But that's fine.
Stop using your laptop.
Okay.
Making the video go slow.
You're making the video go slow.
No, I am slow.
Bit of both.
It's different. All right. Now that we've gotten all that out of the way, let's talk about Forbidden Door.
6.5 hours of AEW wrestling.
4.5.
Don't you dare discount the 0 hour.
I fucking actually will discount the 0 hour because, like I said, during the week leading up to Forbidden Door, it's not important enough to be on the main card. Don't care. Shouldn't be booked.
Before you say that,
what?
Can I just get you to tell me how many people were on 0 hour?
Probably going to get this wrong.
Uh-huh.
How many matches were there?
There was 4.
4.
4 matches on the 0 hour. How many people were wrestling?
23.
23. That would be an incorrect figure, as there was an 8-man tag match plus a trios match is 16, so that's 14. Plus an 8-woman tag match is 22. Plus the trios match is another 6, so there's 28. Plus managers.
I got pretty close.
You were not close.
23 is pretty fucking close.
Pretty close to 28.
Yeah, it's 5 off. That's not that big.
That's a lot of people. That's as many people on a WWE pay-per-view card. It's 5 people.
That's close.
So Paragon, El Desperado.
Don't shut up. Don't care.
Whatever beat the Don Callis family. The Gates of Agony, Ricochet. Remember everyone was like, oh, I can't believe Ricochet's leaving. He's going to be a superstar when he gets to AEW and he's stuck in the second match of the 0 hour of Forbidden Door.
Don't care.
Suck shit, Ricochet.
Don't care.
And Jet Speed, again, we don't care.
Don't care.
Michael Oku, though, nearly died and fell on his head.
Michael nearly broke his neck.
Whoa, brutal. If you don't know who Michael Oku is, he is a fantastic British wrestler. Does a lot of stuff in Rev Pro and stuff overseas. I think he's been the Rev Pro champion for a while. He came
out with his wife for some reason.
Yeah, I think she was a wrestler as well. He's done a lot of stuff with the Wrestle Talk guys.
Yeah.
On their podcasts and their videos. He was Will Ospreay's last match in Rev Pro, and it was like a 6.5 star match. Like it was
6.5
like really
Chef's
good.
kiss. Chef's kiss.
He's
Seal of approval from Daniel.
he is very talented, Michael Oku. Go and watch his stuff. But yeah, like to be relegated to a trios match on the 0 hours. And Willow Nightingale is on there as well, and Queen Armor. Oh my god, there's so much. And the Ops, Samoa Joe, bro, what are you doing? Why do you keep defending these stupid trios titles on the 0 hour on YouTube? Come on, go back to WWE and do something important, like pick on Jeff Hardy again.
That was a good feud, though.
It was a great feud.
That was good feud.
All right, let's talk about the actual quick card. Let's roll through some of the results, and then we'll talk about the things that we actually care about talking about.
So we'll talk about the first match because we actually care about that.
We
right?
do, the CNC connection.
See, consensual non-consent connection.
No one's putting this together with kinks, but Adam Copeland and Christian Cage defeated Killswitch and Kip Sabian.
Good match.
It was.
I enjoyed it.
Great finish. I loved the finishing spot.
Yes, I thought the tension tease between Kip and Luchasaurus throughout the match was interesting, to say the least.
Yep.
Kip getting busted open from getting tagged by Luchasaurus, I think it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Can't believe that. The fact that Luchasaurus would powerbomb Kip into Adam Copeland on the outside.
Yep. Saw that. Yep.
Love that. Christian leaping off the top rope over the post to the outside.
Yeah, trying to do his best Montez forward.
Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it wasn't quite a run and like jump. He had to slowly climb up and then leap over.
He's also like 60, so he's not quite as good as Montez.
The flapjack spear, I really like that. That was a great finish.
That was a really nice finish. And look, we'll touch this into the later match with the tag titles, where you have Brodito winning the tag titles off of the Hurt Business. I couldn't think of their name. The Hurt Business dropping the titles. Obviously, them not wanting to put anyone over. So
the botched finish.
The botched finish of that match too.
Come on. That such a good match, and that took me right out. Because having your finish be like sloppily timed like
Double botch. Because when he sort of flipped him up, he kind of botched that part. And then 1, 2, and the referee had to his shoulders not down.
So he had to restart the count.
But again, this sort of then ties into what happens on Dynamite afterwards in the FTR.
But like Cash was like leaping to try and make the save, but he was going to do like
the stop.
Yeah, he had to pretend to fall over and then try and reach out again and miss the. Oh man, it was just such a mess.
I love Brodito. I love Brody King. I
did have a feeling that they were going to win the tag titles though. I don't know. I just something about it. Like they had won all their tag matches in the lead up, and I was like, I feel like they're going to change the titles.
Well, I think it makes sense that I think Hurt Business needed to drop the titles because we don't care about them as a tag team anymore. FTR,
we hurt people.
Not winning them also
people.
Then leads straight into now what they wanted, which is the Edge and Christian feud, because that's what we're going to get now at All Out is CNC against FTR. You just every time I say CNC, it just gets you, but that's fine.
No. It's just like I thought they kind of pushed that to a bit later in the year.
No, I think they're both fit now. Let's just do it while everyone's not broken.
No, but this gives me hope that Edge is going to do a quick jump over.
Oh, so you think that he gets
Cena.
this match that he wants in September, and then October comes, and he's like,
and like we said, if he just the one appearance, just have a match with John Cena, go back. It's John Cena's retirement tour. Just give him like a 1 month break. Let him go to WWE for a month, do a lead up, have a match with John Cena, and then go back to AEW. I don't care, man. Just but this gives me hope because they're doing that now.
Yeah, but do you think
instead of later in the year at like World's End?
Do you think Tony would let Edge just go back to his ex-girlfriend just for a month, just for one little?
The fuck you asking Tony if he wants to go back to his ex-girlfriend? You got to ask Beth Phoenix.
Well, no, but you know what I mean. Like WWE's like his ex-girlfriend. It's like just go. You can go see her for a month, and then you come back to me, and it's totally fine. But then maybe you remember all the good things your ex used to do for you. How great that used to feel. And you're like, you know what? Maybe I won't go back.
It's for John Cena. It's for John Cena. Come on. You watching at home, you can't tell me you don't want to see that. Come on.
Of course you want to see Edge and Cena one last time. Come on. Just like we're going to see AJ Styles and John Cena one last time.
One last time, please.
Kyle Fletcher beat
Hiromu Takahashi.
Cool.
Slugfest. Hiromu was laughing off a barrage of stiff forearms towards the finish of the match.
It was a very Kyle Fletcher match, though. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't amazing, though.
Mercedes Moné. 9 belts Mercedes now.
9 belts. So now my argument about the Owen Hart belt is irrelevant because it's a belt.
And it's on there. It was on the table. It was on the Dynamite when she had her celebration. It's there. It's 9 belts.
It's unfortunate.
She's gonna get 10. She's gonna beat whatever.
She'll get
whatever
11.
Cardona and who's the one before Cardona?
Ultimate Dragon.
Ultimate
10.
Dragon. She's gonna beat it.
Yeah.
Guarantee you. She beat
I see
Alex
it
Windsor, Bozilla, and Persephone. This Bozilla was pretty beastly. Like there were some spots, but she was pretty good.
I see what the hype is about.
Yeah, she was fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that match, actually. Look at me. I enjoyed a Mercedes Monet match.
Not because of Mercedes, though.
No. I really enjoyed Persephone. I thought she's got some really good talent in the ring. And I feel like the way, like her mannerisms and how she reacts to things as well.
Yeah.
Kind of like keeps your eyes glued to the product. Bozilla, hopefully we see more of her in AEW, to be honest. See what happens.
Maybe, because she's the Stardom one, right?
Yeah, Stardom. Alex Windsor, she's okay for now.
And Ospreay's off getting surgery, so maybe they've got to use her to keep a paycheck in the family.
Hey, well,
That's how you do it.
well, that's right, because wrestlers don't get paid sick leave, do they?
No, independent contractors, mate. They don't get paid anything.
That's rough, bro. Maybe they should have done that workers' union
Actually, you know what?
all the
Ospreay
way
might.
back in the day.
Oh no, he wouldn't be paid differently, but because he'll be from the UK, he'll have proper healthcare over there.
Yeah.
So he won't have to do it in the US.
Smart.
Although I did see something, I can't remember where I saw the story about Ospreay, that a bunch of even the WWE guys that he hadn't worked with before
We're reaching out about the neck injury.
yeah, and saying, hey man, if you want a specialist, you want someone like we can help you out. We know someone. And
Wrestlers care about each other
that's really
regardless
cool.
of company, man.
that is really cool to hear.
That's really awesome to see. What we didn't like about the Fatal 4-Way was the finish.
Roll up.
The roll up. Come on, guys. Come on.
I didn't mind it in that it wasn't it Windsor trying to do the Monet maker and she reversed it into a roll up. Like that to me makes sense. That if it's my finishing move, I should know how to reverse it.
Yeah.
And she did.
Yeah. And
So that's
situations
okay.
like that where it's like, yeah.
But it was still Mercedes, we don't care.
Yeah.
Zack Sabre Jr. though.
Oh,
the
Nigel
mighty Joe
McGuinness.
Neal. Thank you very much.
Can't do it. I'm holding a microphone.
TMDK.
Here we go.
And Nigel
Oh,
McGuinness.
mate.
This was fun.
I went into this with high hopes and I was not disappointed at all.
I'd be interested, maybe next week on the podcast, I'll quiz you on what Dave star rates all of these matches.
God, we love doing a quiz
love
about
doing
star
that. I
rating
do.
because I do them so poorly all the time.
That's the point.
But yeah, this was every bit of technical masterpiece as I wanted it to be, and I have nothing to complain about with this.
This was really fun. I enjoyed Danielson on commentary.
Yeah,
Putting over Nigel instead of burying Nigel and bringing
like
up
what Nigel usually does to
all
Brian.
the times that Nigel buries him. Yeah. Look, I think that was a really fun match as well. Danny Garcia is clearly going to turn heel.
No,
You don't reckon?
no. I think they were thinking about it, but I think with Ospreay and Swerve now having to go off
I guess,
TV,
yeah.
because there was a shot at the end of I think it was Forbidden Door last year after the plastic bag incident, and it was Hook, Orange Cassidy, Daniel Garcia, and Darby. And there's all the four of them in one shot. They're going to be the ones that finally like get rid of the Death Riders, because the Death Riders are still running rampant. You saw what we'll talk about it shortly. You saw what happened after Forbidden Door. They took out Ospreay.
Unnecessarily, but sure.
And they're still running rampant on Dynamite as well. So I think it's all leading towards that. Potentially Blood and Guts, to be honest. Unless they're just... If it really depends if they're just going to do one Blood and Guts match. I feel like there's been a lot of talk about the women getting a Blood and Guts match.
Do you have enough stories to give the women a Blood and Guts match?
Yes.
You do?
So on Dynamite, we had Megan Bain and Penelope Ford versus Chris Statlander and Harley Cameron.
They were also on the 0 hour for this one.
And after the match, they had Willow Nightingale come out to try and help because there was brawl after match. You know,
Also on 0 hour
yeah.
that you didn't watch.
And they're trying to do... Did you actually watch
No,
this?
of course I did.
Yeah, fuck off, dickhead. So I think they're trying to mend that bridge between Statlander and Willow so they can be a trio.
Okay.
You've got the... whatever they're called.
The Dark Triangle or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they're called.
They were also
Tekla,
on the fucking 0 hour.
Yeah,
Reece.
Tekla,
The Triangle
Julia
of
Hart.
Madness.
Triangle of Madness, that's the one. So I reckon they could get Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, and then it's just up to
So what you're
Statlander,
saying...
Willow. I reckon they've got a good opportunity to give the women's a blood and guts match this
So
year.
what you're saying is that there should be a match, right?
Let me
Along
guess,
the
it was on
lines
the
of-
fucking 0
Shut
hour.
up, dickhead. Let me tell you. The Triangle of Madness of Julia Hart, Sky Blue, Thekla, and Megan Bain with Penelope Ford, so that makes 5 of them.
Yeah, because
maybe-
it can't be 4 people in a blood and guts match. It has to be 5.
To maybe face a team of Harley Cameron, Chris Statlander, Queen Armanata, and Willow Nightingale. That happened on the 0 hour of Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
You just add one more person to it, so it's called a blood and guts match.
Yeah. No, I think they've got a
From
really
the
good...
0 hour to a blood and guts match on a pay-per-view. Is that what you're telling me?
It's AEW. It's a promotion.
Shut up, Tony Khan. We've already talked about
let's move
Bonito
on.
winning the tag titles and the fact that the Hurt Syndicate didn't want to cop a loss. And then the Gates of Agony and Ricochet came out and cost them. Who cares?
Yeah.
Okada with Don Callis defeated Swerve. It was a fine match.
It was at this point that I was starting to... Because I tried to watch this on Wednesday night this week.
Yep.
It was at this point I was starting to get a little tired and starting to get a little distracted.
You're about
so
2.5 hours into the show already.
I was starting to not pay that much attention as I would for the other matches.
And this is also where there was the huge pop for the massive return of Wardlow.
Are we really just having Wardlow not be on TV for months, come back, join another faction, and just rinse and repeat that cycle? Are we really doing that again?
Because you know,
Like, oh my God. Like, because the Don Callis family is what, like 25 people now?
But like they need a big muscly guy, kind of like Brian Cage or kind of like Lance Archer, but not those two.
But Wardlow.
But Wardlow.
What are we doing, bro? I honestly thought Wardlow was going to WWE.
Yeah, whatever.
Because, like, if you were Wardlow, would you just be happy being in factions all the time?
How much is Tony Khan paying me?
Well, yeah, that's also a good point.
But also, I mean, this obviously the injury angle afterwards, right, Swerve's off for a while, so he needs surgery. I don't think his is as bad as Ospreay, but like you said,
he's still going to be off.
This is a big hit to the AEW product to have.
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
Obviously, Danielson is still probably not cleared to medically compete consistently, so you're not having Danielson. You don't have Swerve. You're not going to have Ospreay. It's a big hit to your baby faces.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I did like to finish, though, the missed house call reversed into the Rainmaker.
That was nice.
Excellent finish. Tony versus Athena was a pretty good match. Tony hit the Storm Zero on Billy very early on in the match to try and take her out for a little bit of it. Later on in the match, Billy would come back, distract Tony so Athena could get on top and get the advantage. Tony would win with the chicken wing reversal from Athena's finisher, which I thought was a really
Nice submission finish for Tony.
Yeah. Love seeing the chicken wing crossface, mate.
And there's also a very strong point on here that this was Athena's Casino Gauntlet Championship contract match.
Yes,
So
she
you saw
officially did cash it in and she signed that contract.
Unlike MJF.
Yes, because he managed to con Hangman into
just
giving him the
baited
match.
him.
Yeah,
Just
just
baited
baited him. He's burning Mark Briscoe. Who cares? I actually don't care about Mark
That is
Briscoe.
attempted
dude.
murder.
I really don't care about Mark Briscoe.
like,
though.
so
I don't care about Mark.
I don't care about Mark Briscoe
don't
either.
care about
But I
Mark
will
Briscoe.
also say, and this is probably...
They're really good at attempted murder angles, aren't they?
It takes me out of the product. I don't, like...
Because you're not going to actually light someone on fire. What is this, 2000s fucking
But
Kane
even-
lighting a fake JR on fire?
But even back then, right, when you had to disband your belief that there was, you know, the Kane and Undertaker and they were burying each other alive and it was all like really ridiculous stuff. Now
I miss those days when I thought buried alive match was fucking real.
yeah, no, but it's not anymore, right? Now we
Yeah.
have a world where we watch WWE Unreal and we're on TikTok and we see the wrestlers tweeting shit at each other.
I would love
We
them.
can't have the myriad of things where it says that this is blurred reality, this is real, this is not real. They're tweeting each other. And then also say, oh, we're actually going to pour gasoline and burn this guy alive. No, you're fucking not. Okay? And so that takes me out of it because it's just such a ridiculous over-exaggeration of what this is that I'm like, there's no way that's real. It's 100% scripted. This is all TV.
Yeah.
Then now I don't believe that your feud is coming down to this because why would Hangman... If Hangman is a normal human being, he'd be like, sure, go, do it. And then it's murder on television and MJF goes to jail.
Simple.
Don't lose my title because
Simple.
you're in jail, brother.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that match. I think it was a very good match. Very
It's
good
31
match.
minutes long too.
It was pretty long. I think it got to the point where they got to like a pretty pivotal part in it. They were going back and forth for a while. They got to the point where Hangman pulled the dynamite diamond ring out of his trunks and MJF pulled it out, offered it to Hangman. And it was at that point I was like, all right, gearing up for your finish here. And there was still another like 5 to 10 minutes of match after that. And I was like, They really overbooked
the
the
mess of
crap
this. Yep.
out of this ending. I have notes, so let's kind of roll through what happened. Let me
Sure,
find the note
if you
about
really want to do that.
the MJF offered the ring to Hangman. There was a false pinfall after a ref bump. So that was on where Maxwell got the pin, the 1, 2, 3. Fuck, is there a spider?
I knew you were going to think that. All I had to do was look at the roof.
MJF got the 1, 2, 3.
No
Hangman's the ref was there. He counted 3, but he was like face down, and he didn't see Hangman's foot on the rope. And then Mark Briscoe came out. They had that whole
Not covered in
kerfuffle.
gasoline this time.
No, they had that whole kerfuffle. MJF turns around, goes to take the foot off the rope, and then Bryce, who had just counted 3, oh, no, the foot is on the rope. No, it doesn't count. Like, one, that's dumb as fuck. Because that was a good, 3 minutes that he was just laying there, not looking at anything. That's plenty of time for Hangman to just go, boop,
And just
put his
move
foot on
his
the rope.
foot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, I know it was there to begin with, but still. After that, they went to another spot where the ref didn't see a low blow from MJF. MJF uses the contract after sliding the belt in the ring to distract the ref, fails to get the 1, 2, 3. He tries the ring, ref takes it off. Hangman uses the contract while the ref isn't looking. Deadeye buckshot for the win. That is an overbooked bloody mess of a finish.
Well, I think the reason that, it's an overbooked mess because it's MJF, right? And that's kind of
Fuck
how
Mark
it does.
Briscoe off for one.
You really don't
Unnecessary.
don't like him at all.
Wrong Briscoe died.
It's okay. All right. I'll keep moving on very quickly. I think the other reason was because if this was a count out or a disqualification, MJF still wins the title.
Yes.
And that was the stipulation going into it. That's why this had to get overbooked, because they made a point of saying if it becomes an overbooked mess, MJF can still win.
I know, but
They
I think there was a
also-
line that they crossed.
Absolutely. I agree. They also made the point that Tony Khan came out on whatever the Forbidden Door call and said that they want to be
Post-show.
different.
Post-show.
No, but this was before that. Was it?
It was a post-show.
It was at the post show where he
Yeah.
said that you now have to cash in 1 week in advance.
Yes, you have to give 1 week's notice.
So, hey, we've heard everybody online saying that we're copying the Money in the Bank. We're going to change it slightly, so now we're not copying Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And
But
look,
slightly.
from an AEW perspective, I think that makes more sense. If you want to try and say that you're
Bit of
more of
variety.
a sports wrestling thing and you're a bit more authentic and realistic, then yeah, a surprise cash in running with a ref to the ring in the middle of a match isn't sporty. That's not how it should work. Calling your shot and then having the match is more along those lines. I think that does make sense for what the product needs to be. A little bit of an overbooked mess that they got there after this match and all the shenanigans that MJF had to get this match without having to use the contract to now have to wait to use the contract to get the match with Hangman again.
Yeah.
But these two guys work really well together.
They do. They have great chemistry.
They're really, really good on screen. They're really, really good in promos. It is clearly the hero of AEW against the villain of AEW. It is Batman versus Joker. This is the best thing that they have right now, and I love that they're going to continue it.
That's your Randy Orton, John Cena type.
Absolutely. 100%. And like we've said, with no swerve, with no Ospreay, with I'd say a very strong tiredness of John Moxley and the Death Riders in that main event scene.
Yes.
We need to pivot from that and focus on something else. And Hangman and MJF is it.
Yeah.
And I think that they need to carry this for the next 6 to 12 months.
There was a promo on Dynamite where MJF said, for now, the stuff with Hangman is done. He's got to deal with Mark Briscoe. But once that's done, back to Hangman. So
Sure.
hopefully it's done and dusted very quickly with Briscoe, because I don't care about Mark Briscoe.
Then we're going to main event. If we want to talk about an overbooked mess, let's go into a lights out cage match.
That was like a mini Hell in the Cell.
Oh, look, I think we were talking on our Discord before. I was like, I'm really skeptical you can just squish 10 people in a cage.
Thank God they did the big
Thank God it was the New
cage.
Japan bigger one.
The big one.
Golden Lovers, which is Kenny Omega and Ibushi again, Darby Allin, Tanahashi, and Ospreay.
Huge entrance
Massive
for Ospreay.
entrance for Ospreay.
Loved
Last match, we knew this was all going to happen.
Yeah.
Against the Death Riders, which was Claudio and Moxley, the Young Bucks, and Gabe Kidd.
Yep.
A couple of points that we want to make around the entrances. Will Ospreay's was phenomenal. Great video, great entrance.
La,
Crowd
la,
singing
la.
it was fantastic.
La.
Why was Gabe Kidd hiding under the bleachers? as the Death Riders walked past.
Claudio was also hiding under the bleachers.
No, he was kind of just awkwardly hiding around a corner in the darkness. But like Gabe felt like he was like under the seats, and then he crawled out all weirdly. It's like that's weird.
Weirdo.
But I do love the Young Bucks, and I love that since they've lost being EVPs, they've made jokes of their entrances. They were called Rod and Todd Flanders a couple of weeks ago on Dynamite. They keep getting all everything they do is very funny, and I love that they asked at this one to have their original music again. And so somebody in AEW
what
was like,
original music?
All right, let's go real original, which was Mbop from Hanson, which was their first ever entrance theme.
Slick Nick and Mr. Instant Replay.
So fun. That was brilliantly done. I
did
thoroughly
enjoy that. I thought that was funny.
Then shit just went wild.
Oh, yeah. I stopped taking notes, to be honest. Like, after the Gummy Bear spot, I was kind of just I'm just going to sit here and, like, enjoy the mess, to be honest.
Do you know what was the biggest mess of the entire match? Tanahashi's knees.
Bro, he couldn't even, like, hit the ropes properly.
I feel so, like...
Give me 60 seconds to learn how to hit the ropes. I reckon I could run the ropes better than Tanahashi.
I feel bad because obviously he's retiring and he's old and he's like, obviously broken.
Yeah,
he's an
done.
absolute hero of Japanese wrestling. But like, if this was just a 10-person tag match, he can stand on the ropes the whole time and just wait for a tag and then get a hot tag, hit a couple of like clotheslines, a suplex, and a splash, and he's done.
Yeah.
This being a lights out cage match, it's everything.
You
going
just see him
wild.
sitting around in the cage sometimes, just like
And he just like
chilling.
he cops a DDT and he's done for 12 minutes. Yeah. Okay.
Poor guy.
We'll see you later. Yeah, look, I loved again the chemistry of all of this and the way that they all interacted. There was some insane spots.
The fork.
Fucking Moxley with his forks. Swear to
damn
God.
it.
I think Darby busted his ear. I think I saw it early in the match where he went for a suicide dive and he kind of went, he overshot them.
Into the cage,
and hit the cage. And I think it's because he overshot, so he was aiming to land on Mox and Claudio.
The reason why I thought it was the neck when he got whipped up for the powerbomb spot onto the ladder was because his necklace went flying, and after he hit that ladder, he went like this and like looked at his hand.
Yeah, okay.
And I feel like it had only like just started bleeding because I didn't really notice much blood before that spot.
But then Moxley decided, let's just jam a fork in his ear, and oh my God.
And then almost like leaning to like lick it, like Moxley.
Yeah, not a fan. Gummy bears,
AEW,
hilarious.
man.
I am disappointed that more people didn't eat the gummy bears. What a waste of good gummy bears.
Yeah.
Like even Ospreay grabs
what-
one, bites a half, and goes, that's nice. Half a gummy bear? I mean, I know you got to keep your 6-packs, but surely you can have a gummy bear.
Ospreay isn't even that ripped.
He's more ripped than you and I are.
Yeah, I know, but like he doesn't have like a. He's no
doesn't
Finn
have
Balor.
this.
He's no Finn Balor. Let's just put it that way.
Washboard. Finn Balor is
He can't have carbs, man.
Yeah.
Can't have carbs. Got to be dedicated to the grind.
Yeah, could never do it.
Yeah. I think I need to start like.
After we have a Big Mac after this, because we got 20% off Macca's.
No, we didn't.
Nah, they don't know that.
Team Ospreay win. I thought to me it was a bit of a flat finish, just like having one gang up on Matt.
Yep.
And then have Tanahashi hit the splash for the win.
I think
was kind of
nice.
just like, okay.
I feel like that's Ospreay booking the finish.
Yeah.
Ospreay wants his hero Tanahashi to get the finish.
Yeah. What I feel like was definitely overbooked was the attack on Ospreay after the match.
No.
We knew he was going off for neck surgery. You had the pile driver spot in the match from Gabe Kidd, which Ospreay sold really goddamn well. It's unnecessary, bro. Unnecessary.
And the fact that they made this a lights out match because they couldn't sanction it because they couldn't get Ospreay and Omega medically cleared. So they already made the point before this whole thing started that they're not medically cleared. Why do we need to beat him up and do 47,000 DDTs at the end of the match?
So stupid.
To write him off TV.
Just annoyed that crap out of me. I was just
It's
like,
fine.
why?
When he returns at all in next year in London,
It'll be great.
it'll be a huge pop. It means we're not going to see him in Sydney next year, which we've now bought tickets to.
Yes, we have got tickets to the October Super Show for WWE in Melbourne, and we have our tickets to AEW Grand Slam Sydney as well. So you will see us there, Bay 38 at the Kudos Bank Arena in Homebush.
Yeah, we're 38.
Yeah, or 39, one of the two.
And
or
then
maybe Chris is 39.
I can't remember which bay we're in for Sydney. We'll be there
Don't
too for AEW.
Okay. What?
For AEW.
That's what I just said, Kudos Bank.
And Melbourne, we're
Rod Laver.
Bay 21?
Yeah.
25? 51? I can't remember.
Flippity bam. That bay number.
We're bay.
Flippity bam.
number here.
Atlanta Falcons. Good old Simpsons
I love a
reference.
good
You
Simpsons
love
joke.
it.
That's great.
Love it. Shall we talk about
you want
some
cream? No.
You want to talk about some WWE stuff that's unrelated to Clash?
We
How's
couple
time?
minutes.
A couple
we can
minutes?
wrap it in a couple minutes.
Well, yeah, we'll quickly smash through it. You wanted to talk about AJ and Finn Balor.
I'm just disappointed that AJ and Finn Balor, great match. Bullet Club leaders was actually really fun to see that on Raw.
It's great to see it again.
But why are we not getting Dom versus AJ on Clash in Paris? Yes,
No.
we're getting it in Paris. I get
On
it.
Monday Night Raw next week, but
It's not what we wanted. We wanted in Clash in Paris.
have that on the card instead of this stupid White Six tag team title match, which shouldn't even be there to begin with. You had a nice 5-match card that I cared about, and you put that on it, and now I don't care.
But why did you have Bo Dallas walk around backstage like threatening everybody? Oh, who knows what family's like? You got to do this, you got to do that. And then Uncle Howdy shows up later, and it's like, oh, everyone's scared of them.
Oh,
Just
riveting
don't
TV,
care.
man. Ooh, Michael Cole, don't touch me. Blah.
It was a nice
Joe Tess.
like without Joe Tess. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It wasn't over yelling like he always does.
You hate Joe Tess.
Except Wade was being overly heel.
Stephanie Vaquer not getting her title match at Clash in Paris. We kind of predicted that.
We did.
Adam Pearce has said, give me a week. I will find you an opponent. Well, I've found you an opponent. I just need to cross the T's, dot the I's, etc. I assume we're going to get an announcement on Monday Night Raw next week, perhaps. For WrestlePalooza.
I don't know who it is.
Or maybe it's on Raw.
Well, you
Who
just
knows?
throw it straight into a match in Paris.
And then it's Liv Morgan. Surprise Liv Morgan return.
Why would you do that not on Clash? Why would you do that on Raw?
Because they're stupid. We'd rather put the Wyatt Six on the
that's
bloody card.
so poor.
So stupid. So stupid. A lot of people are very cranky about the fact that Stephanie's not getting a title shot at Clash in Paris. What do you want? What do you want to happen?
I mean, unfortunately, Stephanie.
There was not
wasn't-
enough time. They had
prepared.
one episode of Raw to try and get something together to give her an opponent.
Maybe she should have had a word to Big Jim a couple months ago. And be like, hey, Big Jim, can you be Little Jim for a little bit longer so that we don't have to deal with no Naomi?
Little
so I can
Jim.
get my match. Like Big Jim, these big swimmers.
Let's talk about a little bit from SmackDown. Alexa beat Chelsea Green because it was initially meant to be a tag team title match, but Charlotte got taken out by Chelsea
How do you
pre-match.
delay a feud? This is how.
Boom, done. Meechin beat Kiana James in seconds and then copped a post-match beatdown from Julia and Kiana.
Julia Gulia.
What a great movie. I love The Wedding Singer. I don't care about Meechin, bro.
Neither do I.
Go away. Go away. You can't step
But
to the
also-
level of Julia.
Like, I also don't care about the Meechin character, and like she's always walking around with a kendo stick and stuff backstage because she's like a hardcore badass because she had those 2 matches with Chelsea Green. I don't care.
No.
Stop it, please.
I'm haunted by her in that WWE Slam card app. I get an iconic and it's
It's
fucking
always
Meechin.
Meechin. I can hit
Fucking
Naomi's
Meechin.
actually. I'll trade you.
I have Naomi's too.
Yeah, okay, all right. I got her at Rhea the other day. I traded an Alexa for a Rhea. I didn't feel great about it, but I knew
I'd
you'd
feel
be more
top
jealous.
notch about that, mate.
That's why I did it.
Sammy Hogan run continues, Dan.
Oh, controversial. Here we go. Sammy Hogan.
Sammy Hogan. Brand new United States
Can I-
champion.
Can I retract this a slight bit? I was a little annoyed that it was Sammy Hogan because he kept winning, and it was really.
But you're
annoying.
okay now that he won a mid-card
Yeah, because now he's won a
championship.
mid-card title. That's what he does. And now you give Sammy, he bolsters
He's
that up.
clowning around, mate. He wants to win a world title, but then he goes wins his 5th mid-card championship.
Yep, and he's the one white guy in a feud of 37 other Samoans.
Including Bronson Reed.
Who's
Bronson
now
Reed, Samoan.
Yeah.
What do you mean now Samoan?
And Roman Reigns should now own him. That was a weird line.
Yeah, that was... And of course, the idiot fans popped for it. It's like they pop when he calls Paul Heyman a dumbass.
He's not a dumbass. He's a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Sammy. I think it's probably the right decision for the US title is to put it on Sammy.
Yeah, I'm not
against that decision. I think that opens up, and if you can get that title away from the Bloodline vortex that it's kind of stuck in, that's probably a good thing.
I honestly love
I
continuing the Sammy Hogan thing.
I still feel Sammy Hogan is there.
Just to watch people just like
They eat it
lose
up.
their minds.
They eat it up online. And
It's great.
We're not.
It's
sorry.
really fun to stir people up sometimes. I'm sorry. It's really fun.
I do love if you've seen Kevin Owens' tweet about Sami, where he says that he's the best, but he's not the best. But maybe we're best friends. We're not. I don't really remember anymore. Depends on what day it is.
Have you seen Kevin Owens? Did you see that him at NASCAR?
Did you see the thing that he said? It's okay, everybody. I'm still fat.
Oh, did he? It must have just been a really good angle then.
He's not coming back jacked like Randy Orton.
Oh, I wouldn't say jacked, but like a slim, like Sami Zayn slim build.
Oh no, there's no way. I don't think KO's gonna.
Oh, just look.
If he does,
looked
if that's what you're gonna do, KO, all for you, man. I'd love you back no matter how you return.
You'll just stop being Dan's idol because you don't look like Dan anymore.
Yeah, I can't cosplay you at Halloween anymore if you're not fat.
He couldn't because he can't grow a proper beard anyway.
Don't be fucking that guy, you son of a. Anyway,
Well, look at me and my neck beard. Apparently, according to people online,
mine's pretty bad.
it is what it is.
It's all we got.
We're all blessed with individual looks and personalities.
Yeah. And that's not where Reece is blessed, if you know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck, I wish, man. I actually don't. I've talked to my wife several times about that, and she's like, "No, if you were any bigger, it'd hurt. I wouldn't like
down.
it." Come on.
It's not a therapy session, mate. Move on.
No, I don't care. I'm just the right size. That's all that matters. Look, it works. I can get people pregnant.
We will have proof of that
Boom,
early
done.
next year that it works.
March. Hopefully a little girl.
Fingers crossed for you.
Yeah. Look at me not wanting a son.
Yet.
No, I just want one kid.
Okay, sure.
One and done. One and done.
You say that.
Last thing I want to talk about,
Yep.
to rant about before we wrap it up and say goodbye.
Because we will do a Clash in Paris review
Yes.
later in the week. So that'll be a second video that'll include all the stuff around Clash in Paris.
Coming later.
Because we have our prediction show, which you can actually go see. It's already on our YouTube down there. You can see it down there. There's our YouTube links. There's already a Clash in Paris prediction. So go watch that.
There's some pretty bold predictions
When
there.
you watch Clash in Paris and you're like, oh, these guys are idiots. They were wrong on everything. You can come back here and then tell us that.
Yeah. Jade getting the number one contendership
Oh, because she got the pin last week.
in a tag match with the champion.
On her team.
That is the dumbest shit I have heard in my life. How does that make sense?
Because we don't have a women's division on SmackDown.
That's so stupid. I don't understand.
We've said
Why
this-
is it so
How many
bad?
times have we said this in the last few weeks?
I know.
Well,
I
we've
know.
got Alexa, we've got Charlotte,
And then they're in a
and
tag
we're now
team.
booking Rhea and Io,
Rio.
and Asuka, and Kyrie, all in this tag team division of women's that has a tag title division that nobody cares about. Which means that there's nobody left to fight Tiffany Stratton for a title that we all should care about. So it's dumb and stupid. And either pull the trigger and let Jade win the title, or have Bianca Belair return and stop Jade having it and have Bianca turn heel. Finally. Just do that.
Wasn't even thinking of that.
Just do
Sign me
that.
up. Sign me up. Let's go.
Bianca is the only thing. She's the only thing left in that women's division that would make me care about it right now, because
I would kill to
Candace,
see
Tiffany,
heel.
Jade, don't care.
I would kill to see heel Bianca go against Tiffy.
And Jade.
Sign me up. Done. Let's go. I'm on board.
You're welcome.
If it actually happens. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Down Under the Mat. This has been Mr. Dan Danielson. I've been Rowdy Roddy Reece. We thank you for your love and support, your likes and comments and views. Don't forget to like us on all of our social media platforms. Head over to TikTok. We put a lot of great content up on
Do have some
TikTok.
fun TikToks.
We do.
Lots of Sammy Hogan talk over there. Come
Yeah.
on, hit
Lots
us
of
up in
people
the comments.
commenting and throwing shade at us, but, that's part of the fun. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time down under the mat.
Up the milk.
Sweet up. Yeah, up the fucking milk.